your Thanksgiving, Anthony?
Spend a little time with the family, Opie.
Sure.
Over at Grandma's for the big, Italian Thanksgiving.
Very nice.
All the food that you could feed an army with, and I was right up there, right at the next to the head of the table. I made it all the way up. Yeah.
Congratulations.
Thank you. Felt pretty good, because my brother wasn't there this year. He was over at his in-laws. So I got to move up into the Joe seat. So there I was, like right at before the head of the table. I looked down at the little card table at the end, remembering years and years ago when I was there. And I had to work. I remember the middle of the table.
Sure.
I remember when I became a teenager and worked my way up from the card table to the real table, but way at the card table end.
Well, how many people had to die in your family to get that space?
Oh, quite a few.
Okay.
Yes, quite a few. And then, I worked my way up, and as I was sitting there next to the head of the table, thinking there's only one more place to go, you start feeling old.
Yeah, of course
old
you do.
is what you start feeling.
Do you have any teenagers in your family?
Yeah.
So are you like the cool uncle where you go get them high and stuff in the coat room? Or
No.
Give them a little sip or two here or there?
They're like early teens, RJ and Chris.
Oh, all right.
They're pisser. Cool kids. They idolize me. It's great.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm cursing like a banshee at the table and stuff, and they're just like, you are so cool.
You were drunk again.
Yeah.
You were drunk again, obviously.
Well, a couple of beers, though. Not as drunk as my mom.
So you're cool?
My mom was at the point, she was at the I love you, F you stage.
Really?
She gets like that every so often on holidays.
Was she snotted?
She was drinking her wine.
Oh, yeah.
Boy, sitting there at the table, all of a sudden, and then you bring up the last time we were all hanging out as a family and she was hitting the wine. And she's like, oh, scratch your ass. I wasn't saying that. I don't do that. Because we tell her, when she really gets schnockered, she'll say, she'll talk to you and she's like, oh, baby, my son, it's so good to see you again. You're like, Ma, calm down. Oh, F you, F you, F you. No, but I love you. It's so good to see you again. All right, Ma, look, I'm going to go into the kitchen. I'm going, oh, don't leave. F you, F you. And it's not F you, it's the F word.
Well, Coke will do that to you.
Oh, Jesus. You saying my mom's doing Coke, Opie?
Well, I'm just assuming at this point.
No, she's drinking some wine, having a good time with the family.
Could be acid.
And then we tell her that, last time we were all together as a family, you got that I love you, F you phase. Mm-hmm. And she's like, oh, no, I wasn't. No. Hour later, I love you, F you phase. And then she's bringing up, school, when I was in school. She goes, remember the time I got you that lovely fur coat?
Fur coat?
Fur coat. She brought this up. I forgot about it. Elementary school.
Did it go with your velour shirt that's on the FM Talk website?
Dude, I don't know what kind of...
You were like a pimp when you were 8 years old.
I wish I was as cool as a pimp when I was in that grade, but it turned out all I was an elementary school kid going to elementary school in a fur coat. My mother's like, oh, it kept you warm. I go, no, the coat didn't. The blood running from my nose over my body kept me warm because I'd be beat up. Because, faggot... Hey, Anthony, you're a faggot. Only faggots and women wear fur coats. I don't know what kind of dope she was doing. She comes home one day from the store. I'm just thinking, I want a snorkel jacket like all the other kids had in school. But no, my mother said, you ever see on the sidelines of the football games, Joe Namath wears a fur coat.
Oh, yeah.
Joe Namath wears a fur coat. Joe Namath was also a quarterback for the Jets at the time. Pretty cool job.
So he could pretty much wear whatever the hell he wanted.
Right. He's not
People are going to still hang out with him. Right.
Exactly.
Who's
that other the big black guy that had the daughter in the films, the football player? He used to crochet on the sideline. Rosie Greer.
Sure.
He would crochet on the sidelines, right?
Right.
Anybody going to crack him in the head? Hey, Rosie, you faggot.
Of course not.
If I was to crochet in 5th grade, what would happen to me?
You'd be dead.
The crochet hook would be in my rectum. Everyone knows that. You wear a fur coat, it doesn't matter. Joe Namath wears one on the sideline.
Yeah.
I was being beat up because Mom got me a fur coat. She was like ahead of the trend and like she was going to make us. We were models, fashion models. A fur coat. Give me my snorkel jacket.
By the time you were in 9th grade, were you dressing like Clyde Frazier?
Yeah. I wanted jeans. I wanted a T-shirt. I wanted sneakers, like I dress now.
So she brought up the fur coat at the Thanksgiving Day table.
Yeah.
Right.
And I totally forgot about it. But, yeah, she had gotten me a fur coat. All the little family memories come up in Thanksgiving, things you wish you'd never remember again. Another thing, like sneakers, I always wanted the, what were they, the PF Flyer high-top black sneakers. Those are the ones I want. You look like a hoodlum if you wear those. You look like a hoodlum. You want to look like one of the... And then she'd use the N-word and stuff.
Wow, she would?
You know, Italian. Oh. so, you know. But, hey, come on. She's older now. She goes to church. She goes to church now. Come on. You know, that was a long time ago. But I wanted to wear the high-top black PF Flyer sneakers. And my mother would always come back with those stupid white skippies, you know? The stupid sneakers with the rubber front and everything. Your typical Wonder Years sneakers.
Sure.
You know, and I was pissed. And pants. I wanted jeans. I wanted to go to school in jeans. She'd get me, like, dress slacks. Just your slacks and a dress shirt and a tie for the first day of school. I'm there with a briefcase. I swear to God, you would think I was closing deals for IBM the way she dressed me to go up to the 5th grade. I had a briefcase and a shirt, matching shirt and tie, which my brother had to wear the exact same thing. Are we twins? No. But she dressed us like we were.
So now everyone thought you were twins.
Right. And we had to have the same little ties and pants and shoes. One time, in her disco diva phase, she bought me platform shoes. Dude, platform shoes. Disco shoes. I had the big platform shoes. I swear, I had 8-inch platforms. I looked like that jerk-off in Saturday Night Fever. Tony, you gonna call me, Tony? Tony, give me a call. She's pregnant, Father. You think the Pope could get her an abortion, Father? Tony, you didn't call me. Look, Tony, I'm dancing, Tony. I'm dancing on the bridge, Tony. I had those big dopey shoes.
That's classic.
And then one time, my sister's dogs, she had 2 little dogs, ate the shoes. Yeah, baby, that was me. My sister's dog ate the heels of the shoes, the big platform shoes. I was like, thank you. That extra can of kennel ration for you. Back to my skippies. That's why I dressed like this, because for years I couldn't. I wanted jeans, sneakers, and a T-shirt my whole friggin' life. So now, I wear what I want. And then I go to Thanksgiving dressed the same way. And my mom's like, you look like a slob. Like, oh, sorry, I don't have my platform disco shoes and fur coat, Mom.
She could have got the fur coat out of the closet for you.
Yeah, I'm sure. Look like I'm coming out of the closet with that friggin' thing on. But her big excuse was Joe Namath wore a fur coat on the sidelines, walking back and forth. Remember when he was injured a lot of times?
And he had that wacky coat.
Yeah, he was still, like, on the field and stuff. He walked back and forth the sidelines. He had this big fur coat.
But he could pull off that look, man. He had the blondes by his side. And
yeah, 2 people pulled off that look.
And there were stories in the paper how he's banging broads in between quarters and stuff.
Joe Namath and Fred Mertz. Remember that when he put the big coat on?
We're gonna 23 skidoo. Hey, Ethel, let's jitterbug. I'm gonna get some broads with this coat. Come on, Rick.
He had a big furry bear coat. That's what I looked like.
So was your childhood idol Joe Namath, Aunt?
Yeah, you know.
Were you wearing pantyhose like him, too?
Yeah, he did do the commercial for the pantyhose. No, thank God my mother didn't feel I should be wearing pantyhose.
All right. Let's go to Caesar. Caesar, what's going on today?
Anthony, you are a homo, man.
Ah, come on.
Listen, did Mama also buy the little fox skin scarf to match the coat?
No, there was no fox skin
yes,
scarf.
The little mink. I bet you.
I'm admitting it was a gay coat. She put me on a fag gay coat in elementary school where, gee, people aren't judging you too much by what you look like.
Hey, buddy, I bet she tied the mittens to the sleeve of the coats, too.
No, it wasn't that drastic.
You're a faggot, man.
I had the big dopey, like, galoshes and stuff. I wanted, like, fireman boots, you know? Things with the big metal clips.
Sure. Yeah.
I get the totes galoshes. Put on your rubbers.
You were obviously poor like myself growing up.
No, she did pretty good, you know?
Well,
I mean, it was all... No, she was more like she would spend more to make me look like an ass.
Now we know why Boomer beat you up in elementary school.
Yeah, exactly.
You had your cute little fur coat on.
My fur coat. I wanted a bomber jacket, you know? Wanted regular high-top PF Flyer sneakers, jeans, just looking like a kid. But no, my mother figures she's dressing me up like I'm in GQ or something.
GQ?
Well, that's what they would. They would put stupid things like fur coats on the models and stuff. And she would see it and go, oh, that's a great look. She used to dress me up like that. She was goofing on me because she said over Thanksgiving, she said, well, when you dress yourself, you look ridiculous. What do you mean? She pulls out pictures of me with striped pants and a plaid shirt. I'm walking around like that. I'm like, so? That doesn't go. I'm like, I don't care if it went or not.
That's the 70s look, though. That's
groovy.
That stuff went in the 70s.
Just like Greg Brady.
Haven't you seen the Brady Bunch?
They say it's in. I remember going for back-to-school shopping and stuff. You know, you go to the department store and walk around, and you'd see stuff you want. You're like, oh, that's good, that's good. Oh, no, that's crap. That's what the lowlifes are wearing. You know, Charles Nelson Riley is wearing a scarf off to the right.
Oh,
you should wear that.
Yeah, I can't see that.
Oh.
If there's a picture with you with a Charles Nelson Riley scarf, I need to see that.
Where's my scarf? Oh. The ghost and Mrs. Muir. Charles Nelson Riley. Oh. I'll tell you one thing. If she would have bought me that coat when I was like 13, 14, I'd have banged it. Yeah, hey, what's with the fur on this coat, Anthony? What? It's like Liberty Spikes that the punk rockers were.